All right, you ready? So let's go over a few things before we get started. Welcome to Real University Day 1. You guys are the live class. I'm actually recording this for the online class because they hear the same course you hear. So let's go through some of the stuff before we get started. Couple things. The attendance. As an online or as a live person, you have an attendance component. You can only miss 4 days, all right? That's the limit to the amount of days you miss. I'm telling you, if you miss that many, you're going to be in trouble anyway, because we're going to cover about a chapter a class. You miss 4 chapters out of 20, you're into a high percentage of missing. Now, one of the things that you will get is the online version of the class, so you can go back and listen to some knowledge. Still going to count as an absence for you, all right? Obviously, for those of you listening online, have no attendance component. The second part of the course that you guys are going to ask questions about is there are 3 exams, all right? You will take 3 exams during this course. They are 100 questions, multiple choice. It is not, and I repeat not, an open book test. Okay? That's a question I get a lot. Now, it is adult education, and when you take the test, you will take it online, even you guys. All right? So the day the class test is scheduled, you will go online and take the test online. No one will be sitting beside you. So if you decide to do whatever you decide you want to do with the book, all you're really going to end up doing is hurting yourself. But it is designed to be not an open book, okay? Let me tell you some tricks on how to beat the class, all right? You guys need to understand this entire book. You are responsible for the knowledge. There are 620-something pages in 6 weeks. This is an 8-hour college-level course. If anybody's ever done a college-level credit, you know the old rule about 1 hour outside of class for 1 hour inside of class. It's going to be real close to that, all right? If you want to score highly, you better spend at least 1.5 to 2 hours every day outside of this class. Okay? You are not going to score in the low 90s, mid 90s, high 90s, or anything by just simply sitting there and listening to me. I will cover as much as I can. Everything I say is fair game, all right? So here's how I suggest you do it. You let me lecture, and then you go behind me and read the book. That way, while you're reading the book, you can hear my voice in your head covering, oh, yeah, that's what he said, okay? There is quizzes after every chapter. There are quizzes in the online. If you don't know how to get to the online, you guys all registered and paid. If you go back in, log back into Real University, under my account, you have the online version, which has quizzes that are different after every chapter. So you actually can go back and listen to what I said. Hey, this is what I said, all right? So you can rehear the audio if you'd like. There's quizzes on there as well. Then there's a third thing called a Q Bank. Your book is written by a company called Dearborn. Dearborn has a website that's absolutely free to you as part of your tuition. There is a link on the website in one of our chapters, like chapter 1, it says link over to the Q Bank. Q, the letter Q, for question. Create an account over there. It's absolutely free. They have questions as well, all right? So you can read book questions, audio questions, and author questions to study. There is plenty of stuff for you to do, all right? The quizzes that are online, you can take them and retake them as many times as you want. They will alternate the order of the questions. You can actually keep the answer in so you can see what you answered last time, or you can blank them all out and start all again. It's all kinds of different ways to do that, okay? So you're going to be here 9 to noon, and then go home and do probably another hour and a half to 2 hours if you want to make sure you get those high scores, okay? Now, with that being said, you guys know what the guy that graduated last in med school is called, right? Doctor. You need a 75 average to pass the exams. That's not a 75 on every test. It's a 75 average. So that means if you get a 70 on the first exam, don't panic. It just simply means you need to make up those points later, all right? So don't call me up to the first exam and go, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. No, not yet. You know, it's the third test that you have trouble with. That's the one that's going to tell you, oh, I need 108 to pass. Oops, now you're in trouble. No, it's not. So, plus, let me give you my phone number. It's 317-865-9400 is the office. You can call in here. Leslie will answer, and you can ask for me if you have questions. If it's after hours, the office phone will probably roll to my cell phone, okay? My cell phone is 317-900. 6015. No, I was just hearing Christmas music in my head. Wanted to make sure you guys all heard it too, so I wasn't going crazy. Which reminds me, good question. Phones. We all have significant others, kids, jobs, other people. If your phone rings, it won't bother me, trust me. If you answer it and you need to, sometimes feel free to just go outside, all right? Otherwise, I get a commission on every deal done in this room. So if you need to answer it, I occasionally will answer it. I told you I've got 6 children and 20 agents, which are like 6 children. So something I'm really proud of at the Modulin Group, there are 1,450 brokerages in Mybor. The Modulin Group is number 59 right now. Top 4.2%. We've done $28 million this year. So that requires a lot of phone calls and deals. So I may even answer my phone every once in a while. Any questions about any of this? Yes? Could I spell my last name again? I'm going to try and repeat the question so the people at home. It's M-O-D-G-L-I-N. Modulin, like Dodge or Lodge. Modulin.